Imagine being able to change your life just by thinking about it. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, get ready to have your mind blown because that's exactly what happens when you learn to control your energy field. This isn't some magic trick or silly gimmick. It's a real ability that people have been using for thousands of years to transform their lives. You might be thinking, energy field? What are you talking about? Don't worry, I'll explain it all. But first, let me tell you why this is so important. When you learn to control your energy, you're not just playing around with some invisible force. You're actually tapping into the very essence of how the universe works. It's like finding a secret remote control for your life, and once you know how to use it, everything changes. Now, I know this might sound a bit out there. Maybe you're picturing people in robes chanting or waving their hands around. But that's not what we're talking about here. Controlling your energy field is something anyone can do, and it doesn't require any special equipment or weird rituals. All it takes is your mind and a bit of practice. Think about it like this. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt the vibe was off? Or met someone who just radiated positivity? That's energy at work. What if you could control that energy? What if you could make every room you walk into feel amazing? Or help people feel better just by being around you? That's the kind of power we're talking about here. But here's the real kicker. Controlling your energy field isn't just about affecting the world around you. It's about changing your own life from the inside out. When you learn to control your energy, you're actually reshaping your reality. You're telling the universe, this is who I am, and this is what I want, and the universe listens. Now, I know what you're thinking. If this is so great, why isn't everyone doing it? Well, that's the thing. A lot of people are. They might not call it controlling their energy field, but many successful people intuitively understand this concept. They've figured out how to align their internal energy with their goals, and that's why they seem to have everything go their way. But here's the good news. You don't have to be a CEO or a spiritual guru to do this. Anyone can learn to control their energy field. It's a skill, just like learning to ride a bike or cook a meal. And once you learn it, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. So, are you ready to unlock this incredible power? Are you ready to take control of your life in a way you never thought possible? Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the amazing world of energy control. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see the world and yourself in a whole new light. Now that I've got your attention, let's talk about why this matters so much. You might be thinking, okay, this energy stuff sounds cool, but what's the big deal if I don't learn it? Well, let me tell you, the stakes are higher than you might think. Imagine going through life feeling like you're always swimming against the current. You work hard, you try your best, but somehow things never quite work out the way you want. You see other people succeeding and wonder, what do they have that I don't? It's frustrating, right? Well, here's the truth. What they have is control over their energy. When you don't know how to control your energy, you're basically letting life happen to you instead of making life happen for you. It's like you're a leaf in the wind, blown around by whatever comes your way. Sure, sometimes you might land somewhere nice, but most of the time, you're just struggling to stay afloat. But it gets worse. When you ignore your energy, you're not just missing out on good things. You're actually attracting negative stuff into your life. Have you ever had one of those days where everything seems to go wrong? Where you wake up late, then spill coffee on your shirt, then get stuck in traffic, and it just keeps getting worse? That's what happens when your energy is out of whack. And it's not just about external stuff. Ignoring your energy can have a big impact on your health and happiness too. When your energy is low or negative, it can lead to stress, anxiety, and even physical health problems. You might find yourself feeling tired all the time, getting sick more often, or just feeling off without knowing why. Relationships can suffer too. When you're not in control of your energy, you might find yourself constantly arguing with loved ones or attracting the wrong kind of people into your life. You might feel lonely or misunderstood, even when you're surrounded by people who care about you. Career-wise, not controlling your energy can hold you back big time. You might find yourself stuck in a job you hate, passed over for promotions, or struggling to achieve your goals. You might have great ideas, but for some reason, you can never seem to make them happen. And let's talk about money. When your energy is out of balance, it can seriously affect your finances. You might find yourself always struggling to make ends meet or making poor financial decisions. It's like there's a hole in your pocket that you can't see. But perhaps the biggest cost of ignoring your energy is the loss of your true potential. Imagine going through life never knowing what you're really capable of, never experiencing the joy and fulfillment that comes from living in harmony with your true self. That's the real tragedy of not learning to control your energy. So, what's the bottom line? If you don't learn to control your energy, you're setting yourself up for a life of struggle, disappointment, and missed opportunities. You're letting the world push you around instead of standing up and claiming your power. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. You have the power to change all of this, starting right now. By learning to control your energy, you can turn your life around and start living the way you've always dreamed of. Are you ready to take that step? Let's dive in and start exploring how energy control really works. Alright, now that we understand why energy control is so important, let's dive into what it actually is. Don't worry if this all sounds a bit new to you. I'm going to break it down in a way that's easy to understand. First things first, what do we mean when we talk about energy? In this context, we're not talking about the kind of energy that powers your phone or keeps your lights on. We're talking about a more subtle kind of energy, the life force that flows through everything in the universe, including you. Think of it like this. Everything in the world is made up of tiny particles that are constantly moving and vibrating. These vibrations create energy fields around everything: people, animals, plants, even objects. It's kind of like how your phone has a Wi-Fi signal. You can't see it, but it's there, and it affects the things around it. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Just like you can adjust the Wi-Fi signal on your phone, you can learn to adjust your own energy field. And when you do that, you start to change how you interact with the world around you. But how does this relate to spirituality? Well, many spiritual traditions have long recognized the existence of this energy. They might call it different things: chi, prana, life force, but they're all talking about the same basic concept. The idea is that by working with this energy, we can achieve greater harmony with ourselves and the world around us. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, this sounds a bit woo-woo to me, and I get it. In our modern, scientific world, it's easy to be skeptical about things we can't see or measure easily. But here's the thing. Even if you don't believe in the spiritual aspect of energy, the principles of energy control can still have a huge impact on your life. Think about it this way. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to light up a room when they walk in? Or how being around certain people makes you feel energized, while others leave you feeling drained? That's energy at work. When you learn to control your own energy, you become one of those people who lights up the room. You become someone who energizes others instead of draining them. But it goes beyond just how you affect others. Controlling your energy is also about how you manage your own internal state. It's about learning to stay calm and centered even when life gets chaotic. It's about being able to motivate yourself when you're feeling down or calm yourself when you're feeling stressed. In a way, learning to control your energy is like learning to be the director of your own life. Instead of just reacting to whatever happens to you, you start to shape your experiences. You learn to create the kind of life you want, rather than just accepting whatever comes your way. Now, I want to be clear. Controlling your energy isn't about becoming some kind of superhuman. It's not about never feeling sad or angry or scared. Those emotions are part of being human, and they have their place. What energy control does is give you the tools to manage those emotions more effectively. It helps you bounce back faster from setbacks and make the most of good times. So, how do you actually do it? How do you start controlling your energy? Well, it starts with awareness. The first step is simply to start paying attention to your energy. Notice how you feel in different situations. Pay attention to how different people and environments affect you. This might sound simple, but it's actually a powerful first step. Once you start becoming aware of your energy, you can begin to influence it. This might involve practices like meditation, visualization, or even simple breathing exercises. Don't worry if this sounds complicated. We'll get into some specific techniques later in the video. The key thing to remember is that controlling your energy is a skill. Like any skill, it takes practice to master. You wouldn't expect to pick up a guitar for the first time and immediately play like a rock star, right? Energy control is the same way. It takes time and practice, but the results are absolutely worth it. As you start to work with your energy, you might notice some interesting changes. You might find that you're able to stay calmer in stressful situations. You might notice that you're attracting more positive people and opportunities into your life. You might even start to feel more physically energetic and healthy. But perhaps the most exciting thing about energy control is that it's a journey of self-discovery. As you learn to work with your energy, you'll start to understand yourself on a deeper level. You'll uncover strengths you didn't know you had and find new ways to overcome challenges. Remember, everyone has the ability to control their energy. It's not some special power that only a few people have. It's a natural part of being human. We've just forgotten how to use it. Learning to control your energy is really about reconnecting with a part of yourself that's always been there. So, are you ready to take the first step on this amazing journey? Are you ready to unlock the power that's been inside you all along? In the next section, we'll start exploring some specific techniques you can use to begin controlling your energy. Get ready. Your life is about to change in ways you never imagined. You might think controlling energy fields is something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's not what you think. This amazing ability is actually something you can learn and master. Imagine being able to influence the world around you just by controlling your own energy. It sounds crazy, right? But the truth is, we're all surrounded by energy fields all the time. And with practice, you can learn to tap into and direct this energy. This isn't about moving objects with your mind or shooting lightning from your fingertips. It's about understanding and harnessing the subtle energies that flow through and around us every day. If you don't learn to control your energy, you might find yourself constantly drained, stressed, and struggling in life. Think about those days when you feel like everything's going wrong, or when you can't seem to catch a break. That's often a result of uncontrolled energy. By mastering your energy, you can avoid these negative situations and create more positive outcomes in your life. Imagine being able to walk into a room and immediately lift everyone's spirits, or having the power to stay calm and focused even in the most stressful situations. That's the kind of impact energy control can have on your life. Energy fields are like invisible clouds that surround everything in the universe, including you. They're not something you can see with your eyes, but you can often feel them. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt the vibe was off? Or met someone and immediately felt drawn to them? That's you sensing energy fields. These fields are created by the thoughts, emotions, and physical state of people and things around us. They're constantly interacting and influencing each other, like ripples in a pond. Energy control is deeply connected to spirituality. Many spiritual practices, from meditation to prayer, are really about managing and directing energy. When we talk about spirituality, we're often talking about connecting with something bigger than ourselves. That something bigger is often described as a universal energy or life force. By learning to control your own energy, you're tapping into this greater spiritual force. It's like learning to swim in the vast ocean of universal energy that surrounds us all. Controlling energy isn't about forcing or manipulating things. It's more about becoming aware of the energy within and around you, and then learning to direct it in positive ways. It starts with simple things like paying attention to how you feel in different situations or around different people. As you become more aware, you can start to influence these energies. For example, you might learn to calm your own energy when you're feeling stressed, or to project positive energy when you're trying to cheer up a friend. It's a skill that takes practice, but anyone can learn it. Just like a mirror reflects your physical image, the world around you reflects your inner energy. This is what we call the mirror principle. It's a powerful idea that can completely change how you see your life and the world around you. Let's break it down and see how it applies to energy control. Think about the last time you woke up feeling grumpy. Maybe you didn't sleep well, or you were worried about something. What happened that day? Chances are, a lot of little things went wrong. Maybe you spilled your coffee, got stuck in traffic, or had an argument with someone. It probably felt like the whole world was against you, right? But here's the thing. It wasn't the world that was against you. It was your own energy creating those situations. Your grumpy mood was like a negative energy field around you, and it attracted more negative experiences. The world was just mirroring back what you were putting out. Now, imagine the opposite. Think about a day when you woke up feeling great. Maybe you had good news, or you were excited about something. What happened on those days? You probably noticed that things seemed to go your way. People were friendlier, opportunities popped up, and even little annoyances didn't bother you as much. That's because your positive energy was attracting positive experiences. This is how the mirror principle works with energy. Whatever energy you put out into the world reflects back to you. It's like you're constantly sending out a signal, and the universe is responding to that signal. Now, this doesn't mean that bad things only happen to negative people, or that if something bad happens, it's your fault. Life is more complicated than that. But it does mean that your energy has a big influence on your experiences. So, how can you use this principle to your advantage? It's all about becoming aware of the energy you're putting out and learning to control it. Instead of just reacting to things that happen to you, you can start to shape your experiences by managing your energy. For example, if you know you have a big presentation at work, you can start the day by consciously cultivating positive, confident energy. Visualize yourself succeeding, feel the excitement of sharing your ideas, and project an energy of capability and enthusiasm. You'll likely find that your presentation goes much better than if you had started the day feeling nervous and doubtful. Remember, the mirror principle isn't about pretending everything is perfect when it's not. It's about taking responsibility for your energy and using it to create the life you want. It's a powerful tool that can help you transform your life from the inside out. The first key to mastering energy control is understanding your relationship with energy. This might sound a bit abstract, but it's actually pretty simple when you break it down. Your energy relationship is all about how you interact with the energy within you and around you. It's like your personal energy style. Some people naturally have high, excitable energy. Others have a more calm, steady energy. Neither is better than the other. They're just different styles. To start understanding your energy relationship, pay attention to how you feel in different situations. Do you feel energized in big crowds, or do they drain you? Do you feel more alive in nature, or in busy city streets? How do you react to stressful situations? Do you get fired up, or do you tend to shut down? These reactions are all clues to your energy relationship. They show you how you naturally interact with the energy around you. Once you start noticing these patterns, you can begin to work with them. For example, if you notice that you tend to get overwhelmed in crowded places, you can start to prepare yourself energetically before going into these situations. You might take a few deep breaths, visualize a protective bubble around you, or simply remind yourself to stay grounded. Understanding your energy relationship also means recognizing how you affect others. Do people tend to calm down when they're around you, or do you energize them? Are you the person people come to when they need cheering up, or when they need a shoulder to cry on? These are all part of your energy relationship with the world. Here's a simple exercise to help you start understanding your energy relationship. Take a few deep breaths and center yourself. Think about a recent interaction you had with someone, maybe a conversation with a friend or a meeting at work. Try to remember how you felt during that interaction. Were you energized, drained, calm, excited? Now think about how the other person seemed to feel. Did their energy change during the interaction? Reflect on how your energy and theirs interacted. Did you lift each other up, or was there a clash? Doing this exercise regularly can help you become more aware of your energy patterns and how you interact with others energetically. This awareness is the first step to gaining control over your energy. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to relate to energy. The goal is simply to understand your natural tendencies so you can work with them more effectively. As you become more aware of your energy relationship, you'll be better equipped to manage your energy in all kinds of situations. When it comes to energy control, patience isn't just a virtue, it's an absolute necessity. This is something that trips up a lot of people when they start working with energy. They expect instant results, and when they don't see them, they get discouraged and give up. But here's the thing. Energy work is subtle. It's not like flipping a light switch where you see an immediate change. It's more like planting a garden. You put in the work, you nurture it every day, and over time, you start to see the results. Think about it like this. Your energy patterns have been developing your whole life. You can't expect to change them overnight. It takes time and consistent practice to shift your energy in a new direction. This is where patience comes in. You need to be willing to keep practicing even when it feels like nothing is happening. Trust the process. Even if you can't see the changes yet, they're happening beneath the surface. Here's an example. Let's say you're working on raising your overall energy level. You start doing daily energy exercises, maybe some deep breathing, visualization, or gentle movement. For the first week or two, you might not notice much difference. You might even feel a bit silly doing these exercises when you can't see any results. But if you stick with it, you'll start to notice small changes. Maybe you have a little more energy in the afternoons. Maybe you're sleeping better at night. These small changes add up over time, until one day you realize that you feel dramatically different than you did when you started. The key is to focus on the practice itself, not the results. Enjoy the process of working with your energy. Be curious about what you're feeling and experiencing without judging whether it's good or bad. Here's a tip to help you stay patient. Keep an energy journal. Every day, write down what energy practices you did and how you felt. Over time, you'll be able to look back and see your progress. This can be really encouraging on days when you're feeling impatient or discouraged. Remember, energy work is a journey, not a destination. There's always more to learn, always ways to grow and improve. Embrace the journey, be patient with yourself, and trust that the results will come in their own time. One of the most powerful principles in energy work is this: what you focus on grows. This means that whatever you put your attention on, whether it's positive or negative, tends to increase in your life. This is why focusing on positive energy is so important. When you consciously direct your attention towards positive things, you start to attract more positivity into your life. It's like tuning a radio to pick up a specific station. When you tune into positive energy, that's what you receive more of. Now, this doesn't mean you should ignore negative things or pretend everything is perfect when it's not. It's about choosing where to put your focus and energy. For example, let's say you're having a tough day at work. You could focus on all the things going wrong, the difficult tasks, the annoying coworkers, the looming deadlines. And if you do that, you'll probably find that your day gets even worse. Your negative focus will attract more negative experiences. But what if you chose to focus on the positive aspects instead? Maybe you could appreciate the challenge of the difficult tasks, feel grateful for the coworkers who are helpful, or think about how good it will feel to meet those deadlines. When you shift your focus like this, you'll likely find that your day starts to improve. You might even discover solutions to problems that you couldn't see before. Here's a simple technique to help you focus on positive energy. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Think of 3 things you're grateful for right now. They can be big things or small things. Maybe you're grateful for your health, for a delicious meal you had, or for the sunshine outside. As you think of each thing, really feel the gratitude in your body. Let it fill you up. Notice how your energy shifts as you focus on these positive things. You can do this exercise anytime, anywhere. It's especially helpful when you're feeling stressed or negative. By shifting your focus to positive things, you're actually changing your energy field. Remember, focusing on positive energy doesn't mean ignoring problems or avoiding difficult emotions. It's about choosing where to put your attention and energy most of the time. When you make a habit of focusing on the positive, you'll find that your overall energy becomes more positive too. Understanding the energy cycle is like having a map for your personal energy landscape. It helps you navigate the ups and downs of your energy levels and learn how to work with them effectively. The energy cycle is the natural rhythm of energy flow in your life. Just like the seasons change throughout the year, your energy goes through different phases. Sometimes you feel high energy and motivated. Other times you might feel low energy and need rest. Many people try to fight against this natural cycle. They push themselves to be on all the time, or they get frustrated when their energy is low. But understanding and working with your energy cycle can make your life much easier and more productive. Here's a simple way to think about the energy cycle. Peak. This is when your energy is at its highest. You feel motivated, creative, and ready to take on challenges. Plateau. Your energy is steady and consistent. This is a good time for routine tasks and maintaining your current projects. Dip. Your energy starts to decrease. You might feel less focused or motivated. Valley. This is your low energy phase. It's a time for rest, reflection, and recharging. The key is to recognize which phase you're in and work with it, not against it. For example, when you're in a peak phase, that's a great time to start new projects or tackle challenging tasks. When you're in a valley phase, it's important to allow yourself time to rest and recharge. Here's how you can start working with your energy cycle. Pay attention to your energy levels throughout the day and week. Notice when you feel most energized and when you feel tired. Start planning your activities around your energy cycle. Schedule important tasks or meetings during your peak times when possible. Don't fight the low energy phases. Instead, use them as opportunities to rest, reflect, and prepare for the next peak. Practice energy management techniques to help smooth out the extremes of your cycle. This might include things like meditation, exercise, or adjusting your diet. Remember, everyone's energy cycle is different. Some people have more frequent peaks and valleys, while others have a more steady energy flow. The important thing is to understand your own patterns and learn to work with them. By understanding and working with your energy cycle, you can make the most of your high energy times and avoid burnout during your low energy times. It's all about finding the right rhythm for you. Now that we've covered the key principles of energy control, let's put them into practice with a simple exercise. This exercise will help you become more aware of your energy and start learning how to direct it. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed for about 10 minutes. Sit comfortably with your back straight and your feet flat on the floor. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. As you breathe, imagine you're breathing in positive, bright energy and breathing out any tension or negativity. Now, bring your attention to your hands. Rub your palms together for a few seconds to create warmth and sensation. Slowly separate your hands, keeping your palms facing each other. Imagine there's a ball of energy between your hands. Gently move your hands closer together and further apart, as if you're compressing and expanding this ball of energy. Pay attention to any sensations you feel, warmth, tingling, or a subtle resistance between your palms. As you continue this movement, imagine the energy ball growing brighter and stronger. Feel it pulsing between your hands. Now, try to shape this energy. Imagine molding it into different forms, a cube, a pyramid, a sphere. Notice how it feels as you shape it. Finally, bring your hands to your heart and imagine absorbing this energy into your body. Feel it spreading warmth and vitality throughout your entire being. Take a few deep breaths, feeling energized and centered. When you're ready, open your eyes. This exercise helps you become more aware of energy and start learning to direct it. At first, you might not feel much, or you might think you're just imagining things. That's okay. Remember, patience is key. The more you practice, the more sensitive you'll become to energy. Try doing this exercise daily for a week and see how your perception changes. You might be surprised at how quickly you start to feel and work with energy. We've covered a lot of ground in this video, from understanding what energy fields are to learning practical techniques for controlling your own energy. Remember, mastering energy control is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, practice, and patience, but the results can be truly life-changing. By understanding your energy relationship, practicing patience, focusing on positive energy, and working with your natural energy cycle, you can start to transform your life from the inside out. You'll likely find that as you gain more control over your energy, your relationships improve, your work becomes more fulfilling, and you feel more balanced and centered in your daily life. The practical exercise we've learned today is just the beginning. There are many more techniques and practices you can explore as you continue on this journey. The key is to keep practicing, stay curious, and be patient with yourself. Remember, you have the power to shape your reality through your energy. Every thought, every emotion, every action creates ripples in your energy field that affect the world around you. By learning to control your energy, you're not just changing yourself, you're changing your entire experience of life. So, are you ready to take control of your energy and transform your life? The power is in your hands. Start with the exercise we learned today and see where this journey takes you. You might just be amazed at what you can achieve when you tap into the incredible power of your own energy field. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of energy control. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more insights on personal growth and spirituality. And don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your energy is powerful. Use it wisely.